We dropped this big old red a few weeks back. I've had to leave the big logs back in the woods. I have an issue with my excavator, but this is fairly big and nicely twisted and lumpy. This is the kind of log that everybody would reject and say is no good, but I'm going to try and make some countertops out of it, and I think they're going to be beautiful. So we will soon see. I'm into the good part of this log now. Great deal of features. I think features are good. After this is epoxied, it'll be about as dark as the darkest of the spots. I've thrown a bit of water on it here to knock some of the sawdust off, but that is a little narrow, but I'll put two of them back to back with a filler piece in between and make one very large countertop, I think. So I've got three so far. The bottom one is a little skinny, and they get wider and more interesting as I go down into the log. That's a pretty wide one, but at its narrowest it's probably only 16 inches, so I have to slice the disinterested edge off and put it back to back with another one that's similar. So I'll keep going, keep slicing through this thing and see how far I can get. I'll probably end up getting 6 or 7 really good slabs. So here's something that not many people mention. A Norwood heavy duty 36-inch saw that, yes, will take 36 if not 37-inch logs depending on bends and lumps and hollows. But once you get into the log and you get between the two supports for the blade, you only have 28 inches, which is good enough. Just want to call it out here as being something that's interesting, that if you think you can get 36-inch wide slabs from a 36-inch saw, the answer is no. You can only get 28 inches. Well, I've managed to get 4 really good table slabs and or countertops, and another one okay one, and then a bench or something. I think I'll get one more that'll be okay, but I'm past the sweet spot now, so I think I'll cut one more and then I'll flip it over and start slicing it from the other side so that I've got a flatter surface to work from. And I think I can get some very nice coffee table type slabs out of that big lump there when it's the other way up. So I'll take one more slab and flip it upside down. So far I've got 4 really nice coffee table slabs. In fact, they're getting large enough to be bigger than a coffee table. This one here is a nice interesting shape after it's all cleaned up and epoxied. That'll look beautiful as a coffee table. Those are a little large for coffee tables, but we'll see. I have probably 2 more of those to go, and then the last slab for this log. Is the last slab, well, the last 2 slabs. Remember, I started the other way up, so the last 1.5 inches was a slab. Beautiful slabs all the way through the tree. So in total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good, 7, 8 good slabs. 6 good coffee table slabs, and 1 thing that I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with. But what a beautiful thing. I did not change the blade as soon as I should have, and there are some marks and some whoop-de-doos. So I do need to reprocess that, so to speak. I think I'll do it before I go any further. Just buzz over it again with the blade and take a couple of those high spots off. As blades become dull, they tend to follow the really hard wood. They still go straight in the softwood, but they have a hard time with a 28-inch wide red oak that is already seasoned. So in terms of cost and time, this has cost me one blade at 14 bucks because I haven't replaced it yet and I started with one. 2 gallons of gas, right? So we're talking 20 bucks. And this was a standing dead red oak that I had to get rid of somehow that was dangerous. It's an amazing thing to have a sawmill.